Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we continue the celebrity inspired makeup looks, my series with Victoria. I will put her channel up here and down below. We are recreating Katherine Langford's Golden Globes Sexy Green Smoky Eye. So if you want to see how I got this sexy green smoky eye, then go ahead and keep watching. I swear it is so hard to figure out what her makeup looked like, but I'm going to do my best. Victoria and I were arguing, like, is it green? Is it silver? Is it blue? Like, we have no idea. So this should be very interesting. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and pop these on. And because it's kind of a messy look, I'm just going to go ahead and start with my face. Wow, I definitely look like a little lioness with all of this on. In this look, Katherine looks very luminous. And so I'm going to be combining my Cover FX drops and my Caroline primer together today. I'm actually going to put a little bit of the Caroline primer straight on my face, and then I'm going to add the FX drops after. And then grab my Cover FX drops, and I'm winging this, so I just really hope it doesn't turn out horrible. Have you guys ever been like, I'm just going to wing it, and then you're like, oh, should have planned that one. Well, we hope that's not what's going to happen. And I'm actually going to avoid my forehead because I don't want it to be super luminous. I want just my face to be super luminous. For foundation today, I'm grabbing my Fenty Beauty foundation, and mine is in the shade 200. I found out that I'm deceptively pale at the Sephora store because when I went and color matched myself, we decided to just look through and see which one would fit my skin. And she was like, yeah, I think like 240, like we just kept going down and down. She goes, I would have never thought that you were 200. Like, that's so much paler than I thought you were. Like, well, welcome to my life in the winter, you know? So I found out that I need 2 pumps of the Fenty foundation in order to really get my entire face, which I think is pretty normal. I've really been loving this foundation. The one thing that I did notice is that it kind of has like a powdery scent. Did anybody else notice that when they first started using it? Today I'm going to be using my Born This Way foundation. By foundation I mean concealer. And that's because in photos of Katherine, it looks as though they didn't really do a bright under eye. They really kept it pretty close to skin color. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. And my Born This Way concealer is the one that is closest to that. This concealer is so creamy. I don't know why I don't reach for it as often. I think just because I have so many concealers. And I'm also obsessed with the Fenty Beauty one, so, you know. I did a Sephora mask, and it was the $6, like, dark pink one. I think it's extra moisturizing and brightening, and it completely fixed my skin. I highly recommend them. The Garnier Fructis ones are also really great if you want one that's a little bit cheaper, and those are $3. For powder today, I'm going to stick to my favorite, which is the Kat Von D setting powder, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender to place that everywhere, and I'm going to semi-bake today. Katherine's skin is so flawless in this photo. I feel like my skin needs to be flawless. I like to place the baking anywhere that I put concealer, but also anywhere that I know that my foundation tends to slide around, and for me that's around the mouth, so I'm just adding a little bit there as well. In an effort not to bore you guys, I went ahead and waited for this to dry off camera, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe the baking away. In all of Katherine's photos, it seems as though there's a really harsh contour line and then a lot of blush, but he didn't actually put a lot of bronzer anywhere else. I'll kind of show you guys in this picture. So you could see her cheekbones are super bronzed and blushed, but then the rest of her is kind of pale. Strange, but we'll be doing that. To achieve Katherine's look, I'm going to be using my bronzing stick from Wet n Wild and my contour stick in Fawn from ABH. So let's give that a go and see how it goes. I'm still going to bronze my forehead, but I'm just going to do it a little bit lightly. And then I'm going to place the bronzing stick right over, but only on my cheek. And Katherine has a very harsh line, so I'm going to try to maintain that harsh line even after I blend. And again, I'm blending in circular motions on my forehead and kind of starting out straight to get that line and then blending upwards. Once I've blended in and defined that line, I'm gonna go back into my Kat Von D powder, and I'm going to make sure that there's a line for it to bake on. I don't know if that's what people say, but that's how I say it. And I'm gonna take that same beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend in my nose. Make sure it is contoured. And I like to blend it in on each side like this and then in the middle. Seriously, this girl's skin is flawless. For bronzer today, I'm gonna be using 2 Milani bronzers. I'm gonna be using one in the shade 06 Golden and then the other 09 in Dolce. I'm gonna start by warming up the face with the darker color and my Morphe brush. And then I'm gonna blend it in with the lighter color Dolce. And when I'm putting this on, it is the lightest hand. Like the bristles are barely touching my cheek. I'm gonna take that lighter color and just bronze a little bit on the forehead. There's no way she can have any bronzer, you know? So, and a little bit on my chin and neck. And I'm gonna take my e.l.f. pointed taper brush and I'm just going to wipe away that powder. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of my NC35 MAC Studio Fix and just powder anywhere that we haven't already. I've also been using this Too Faced Peach Blur just anywhere. I don't know if it does anything, but it makes me feel good, you know? So. And it smells delicious. To finish off our contour, I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and my new Morphe contour brush, and I'm going to take the gray tone shade and just make sure that line is pretty clear because in the photo, it is very obvious. You guys are going to laugh at me, but I swear Tarte and Pampered is the best for this look. Okay, it's just great for glam looks. I don't blame the celebrities for doing it, you know? They're like, yeah, this is a great one. Unfortunately, I broke this, but in the photo, her highlighter almost looks dewy, and I feel like the NYX highlighter in Snow Rose really shows that off. So I'm going to do my best to dip in there with my Wet n Wild brush and add some highlight to the face. Look at that. Oh. I don't reach for this enough. It is a great highlighter. Kind of like iridescent 3D glow. Oh, I love that. She is glowy in this look, which, I mean, come on, I'll take any excuse to glow, so thank you, Katherine. I just grabbed my ColourPop palette and a chubby Morphe brush, and I'm just prepping those lids for shadow. And I'm very nervous because I'm totally winging this, and I'm scared it's not going to go well. So, wish me luck. If anything, I heard the fail videos are really popular right now, so I have that going for me. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and the reason I had to grab the ColourPop setting color was because they don't actually have one in this palette, so that is why. Katherine's look is very sultry and smoky, but in order to actually get to that part of the look, we really need to build it up with these camel shades right here. So I'm going to be starting with that. I'm sorry if you guys can hear all the alarms outside. That is the city for you. I'm really just adding one of those camel shades all over the lid because the look is so sultry, so I want to prep the entire lid. I would recommend starting with a lighter transition shade and then just deepening it up. So once you've got the lids, easy, right? We're going to be doing windshield wiper motions and circular motions on our crease. I'm going to go in with this deep brown right here, and I'm just going to start prepping the lids. And by lids, I mean crease. So I'm just taking a blending brush and just deepening this up. We're using the same techniques as when we do a halo eye. So we're just kind of concentrating it in the crease, and we're not so worried about the lid. And just keep blending. It'll look kind of scary in the beginning, but I promise the drama you put in the crease now will pay off later. So I'm not gonna lie, it's 11:10 in the morning right now, or like closer to lunch. And I'm doing like this evening look, and your girl's not taking it off because she worked hard on it, and so it's gonna be very interesting to walk around the city with this full makeup glam and probably some yoga pants. Another trick that I really like to use if I feel like my eyeshadows isn't blending is I'll go back to my transition shade and I'll just kind of blend everything together. So anywhere I see harsh lines, like maybe up here, I'll just ever so gently kind of blend it out. And it usually just takes care of that. Katherine's eyes are super sparkly for this look, as they should be for the Golden Globes, in my opinion. In order to prepare our lids for that shadow, we're gonna be going in with this emerald green right here and placing it all over the lid where we'll eventually wanna put that sparkle? Why can't I speak? Our shimmer. I wanna go ahead and put it out there that I highly recommend using a flat shadow brush, but I can't find one, so I'm using a fluffier one, which makes this all that much harder. I'm just gonna dip in and place that shadow anywhere that I would like shimmer. And don't worry about how clean this is. We just want to set a base for that shimmer shadow. Did anybody watch the Golden Globes? Does anyone know who won? I admittedly only watched for the makeup and the dresses. I'm grabbing that original blending brush and I'm just going to soften those edges out. Hey, We're getting there. I promise we're almost done. I know it looks like I'm a raccoon, but I will look very nice in about 10 minutes. I promise. And like 4 minutes camera time. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shade right here, which is a sparkly kind of shimmery green slash silver. And by that I mean it is green with silver specks. And I'm just gonna take that on my finger and throw that on the lid. That is so pretty. Oh my god, that's so pretty. I'll tell you what, I was a little intimidated to use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette because of all the crazy colors in it, but now I'm very happy I tried it. Her makeup artist kind of brought the color out, and so I'm just gonna take that green and I'm gonna just flick that out just a little bit on both sides. I'm just going to grab the brown real quick on that shadow brush, blow it off, and just blend the colors together to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. I'm risking it, people. I swear there's a little silver in there, so I'm gonna grab this kind of cool tone champagne shade, and I'm just going to lightly tap it in the center. We're getting there. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. I love that. Next comes the lash line. You guys knew that was coming. Catherine's lash line is insane and sparkly, and so I'm gonna be starting with our transition shade, moving over to the brown shade, then the green shade, then the sparkly green shade, and finally our champagne shade. Probably best if I just fast forward this part because it's gonna be super boring. So the transition shade for the same reason. It doesn't look like she has too much eyeliner on, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some NYX matte eyeliner on, throw on some mascara, and get my lashes on, and I'll be right back. Lashes are on, hair is down. I tried to do the wavy, you know, Katherine look. And then for lips today, I'll be using my Urban Decay lip gloss slash lipstick in the shade Liar, which sounded a lot more dramatic than it needed to be. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I think we did a pretty good job, and if anything, we got a pretty cool green smoky eye. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!